music fades away and laughter's had its time, we settle down to stories told in meter, prose, or rhyme. For every giggle, every tear has led to something true. It's a chronicle of dreams that grow ironical, with twists and turns and lessons learned and tales that make your spirit burn. One heart, one mic, one soul to share. It's life retold in chronicle flair. A comedy, a balladry, a musical, a chronicle sincere. From laughs to feels, from beats to tales, the T-Riffic show prevails. Get a dazzling, heartfelt truth and giggle show it goes.
To conclude this thing, let's hear a story where imagination runs wild.
A young couple discovered an abandoned lighthouse, leaning at a suspicious angle like it had lost a bet with gravity. The windows were polka-dotted. Not painted, actual polka dots that seemed to argue with each other about placement. The door squeaked like a mouse trying to do opera, and the whole place smelled faintly of seaweed, wet socks, and the faint existential dread of ghosts who had once lived there and left passive-aggressive sticky notes everywhere. The first night, they decided to fix it up. By the second night, the lighthouse had sprouted a carousel in the attic. And yes, the horses occasionally hiccuped confetti, while a suspiciously sentient unicorn kept stealing the kitchen utensils. The next night, the walls turned into aquariums filled with glowing jellyfish who hummed lullabies in minor keys, and sometimes popped out of the water to scold the couple for poor decorating choices. They argued about the chandelier. "Moonbeams!" she demanded, spinning like a caffeinated ballerina. "Sunbeams!" he shouted, balancing on a couch that had decided to wander across the room. They compromised. It would switch randomly every 15 minutes, leaving them occasionally blinded like moths at a rave, and occasionally warm like a polite hug from the sun. Furniture began to animate. The rug giggled if you stepped on it. The bookshelf secretly judged your taste in novels, and the couch sometimes yawned audibly, tipping over if you ignored it too long. Paintings moved. One night, a lobster mural sprouted tiny top hats and monocles demanding tea. Another night, the rainbow mural rained jelly beans, mostly on the dog, who looked scandalized but delighted. One evening, they tried to hang a curtain. Somehow, they ended up sewing it to a passing cloud. The cloud didn't complain, but muttered something about budget cuts in the sky department before floating away. A flock of seagulls arrived to offer unsolicited life advice. The advice mostly involved interpretive dance, which confused everyone, but seemed important. At some point, the lighthouse sprouted a trampoline on the roof. They attempted to use it. They bounced. They flew. They collided mid-air with a jellyfish band practicing for a recital. Somehow, everyone survived, including the band, who filed a formal complaint with the Lighthouse Council, a group of sentient lighthouses that only meet once a month. Even the minor disasters became absurd spectacles. A flying fish stole the cat. A rogue bookshelf challenged the dog to a staring contest. A ghost occasionally popped out of a closet to give motivational speeches about interior decorating, waving a ghostly pointer stick. Through all of it, the couple laughed. Hard. Tears streamed. The lighthouse creaked like it was laughing too. They learned that intimacy wasn't about perfection. It wasn't about logic. It wasn't about keeping furniture stationary or jellyfish out of your bedroom. It was about participation. About showing up. About putting your ridiculous ideas next to someone else's ridiculous ideas and watching magic and chaos unfold. By the end, the lighthouse had transformed into a floating, wobbly, chaotic palace of laughter, unicorns, jellyfish bands, bouncing furniture, top-hatted lobsters, and seagulls doing interpretive dance. And the couple? They had learned the most important lesson of all. Love isn't tidy, it isn't predictable, and it certainly isn't quiet, but it is absolutely worth every confetti hiccuping, cloud sowing, jelly bean raining second.
From chaotic arrows to starlit bridges, to lighthouses turned wonderlands, this episode has taught us one thing, and that's that a world we dream is a world we share. Love is not tidy, it is not precise. It's messy, magical, and made together. So, dream boldly, live wildly, and most importantly, I emphasize please, stay terrific. Good night, everybody.